when you engage when you relate to people, so you engage in social encounter, social structure. Because whenever you relate to people, you're engaged in a social encounter. Whenever there's other people around, you're engaged in a social encounter. I mean, unless you go catatonic or something, or you're unconscious, you're engaged in a social world, and probably heavily engaged. And when I mean heavily engaged, you really think there's a whole world there. I mean, you're actually seeing, perceiving, and feeling and reacting to a whole world as if it's actually there. It's actually sitting in the chairs and moving around in the people, etc. You really think it's there. Now, so far, I haven't said anything because you go, well, yeah, it's because it's there. Well, of course, then we got to first start with an assertion. No, it's not. It's actually not there. You're making this up. You're making it up. Now, you're not the only one making it up. We're all making it up. Kind of like a culture, you know? You know, cultures, they exist. See? You have cultural values and assumptions and beliefs and agreements and, you know, all sorts of stuff. You know, aesthetic and ways of thinking, say, strengths and weaknesses and stuff like that. This culture. This is also invented. It's made up. There's actually no culture there. However, you will see a culture. You go to any country and you see a culture. In other words, you see people enculturated. I don't know if that's a word or not. If not, I just made it up. All right? Enculturated. See? So you'll see that. And you interact with it. And you'll go, oh, well, say it's a different culture than yours. You say, oh, that's different than mine. These people think differently. They dress differently. Their houses are different. They use different colors. Like in Portugal, it's all white and pretty much white and red. The houses, they're all white and red, you know? Anyway, different cultures, kind of like Greece, you know? The islands, right? They're all white and blue usually, kind of white, little blue trim, you know? Anyway. So, you know, you see these differences. You know, and you talk to people, interact with people, speak a language. You say, yeah, okay. They think a little differently. They have different perspective and values. So you'll start to see that. You'll start to absorb that. It shouldn't take you too long. First day you should, but you know, when you get past patting them on the head as quaint little foreigners, you know, and so you're just going, okay, this is this country, okay, this is this country, how cute. This is so cute. This is nice. Oh, what do you eat? What are your foods? Oh, this is nice, you know. Kind of like that, right? But see, that's all inherent in that relationship. You're already acknowledging a difference. You know, whether you're being arrogant or not. So you're already acknowledging a difference. So you go, oh, I love being in another culture. I'm going to steep myself in this culture or something like that. See, still, you're acknowledging the difference, that there's something different. It's not the same. It's not like, you know, Wichita, Kansas, if you come from Wichita, or someplace in France or Belgium or Spain or whatever, you know, wherever you come from, right? See, it's different. Can you see that the whole social world is not for itself real? It doesn't exist on its own. It only exists in your mind and the minds of others, just like a culture. The culture does not exist anywhere. There is no place. You see, we think a culture exists somewhere, like, you know, maybe it's in the museums or something, say, in the opera house. No, it's in the people. It's only in the people. See? And if all those people die, there won't be any more of that culture. It will not exist anymore. It'll be gone. Just like a language. If a language is dead, then the distinctions that were made in that language and the values and metaphors and perspectives that language contained as part of the culture are gone. Obviously, like I said, you know, use language, and when you're at the dinner table, you pass stuff, and etc. See, there's lots of agreements that we have that work, and we do them because they work. keeps everybody working, so that the fact that they're inventions, there's lots of inventions. The toilet's an invention, but it works. See, so don't mistake the fact that it's an invention for something that shouldn't exist. What I'm trying to say, though, is it should exist as an invention. And then some inventions suck. Some inventions shouldn't be part of your experience. And some social inventions shouldn't be part of your experience. See, and that's what I'm trying to get to. But I wanted to first... So can you get that? I'd like you to get that. Okay? See, please pass the salt is not a reality. It's an invention. And everything else in our social world, no matter how significant and how powerful and how painful and how traumatic and how wonderful and how joyful it is, it's also invention.
Hi, I'm Brendan Lee, and I've been studying with Peter Ralston for 20 years. I really want you to know that no matter how many videos you watch or books you read, it pales in comparison to the power of the live workshops that we host here at the center or on Zoom. If you want to get serious and do work that makes a real difference, please check the links in the description to learn more. Thank you.